Do you work on your feet? Let's talk about it.
Shoes have always been kind of my thing. And as a personal trainer and as a runner, well, I can't have my feet hurt because I stand all day. But besides that, sometimes
I work armed security, which is more standing on my feet. I could be in uniform, I could be undercover as a bodyguard for somebody, or I could be that person you see standing around in a black suit. All of it, though, is also on my feet, just like being a personal trainer and a runner.
so as a security guard or a bodyguard, I'll be standing on my feet all day. And so it's really common for me to get 27,000 steps in a day. It's not a big deal. I could work all day as a personal trainer, have to work a 6 or 8 hour shift as a security guard, and I might run 5 or 6 miles a day. So it's all about my feet. And finding all black shoes that work, well, it's still kind of a process for me, but I want to go through what has worked. We all see waitresses that hurt, or nurses that hurt on their feet, or mechanics. We see it all. I don't think any company's really developed a great shoe for us. There's not as many options as there is in the running world. But I'll tell you what I'm doing, what works, what doesn't work. Hope I give you some insight. It's all about the insole for me, just like it is with running. I use TreadLabs. These are for work. They're a little softer than the running ones, but they're about $100, and I use them for a year or so. And so that's a really great investment for me. Remember, those shoes you get come with these that pull out, and they pull out for a reason. And these are out of an on pair, but they're nothing, and they don't have any arch support. So having these shoes is only half the battle. There's another great option if you want a less expensive insole, and these are Remind insoles. I'll have a link down below. They are pretty comfortable, and even though they're very thin and there's just a little arch support, I really do like these, and I do like working in them all day. I really find the most important thing for me is having a heel cup, and these have a heel cup. A lot of times insoles won't, but I find this to be a pretty good pair. Let's talk about what I'm working in now, what didn't work, what was the complete disaster. All right, here we go. Okay, let's start with what I'm working in now. I'm going to be armed security, and I'm standing all day. Movie theaters is my normal thing. I'm just wearing the On Cloud Surfer, and it doesn't weigh very much, so it's super comfy for me. And you can stand on it. The holes of On really allow you to stand and to jump into this. It's a little stiff in the back, so if you get this, I'm suggesting that you really do work on this back to make it softer, because you're going to lean against it and it would hurt. Hurts me and my Haglund's deformity, but they're super wide in the toe, pretty comfortable. That's the On Cloud Surfer. What I was wearing before that lasted me a good solid 6 or 7 months was the Nike one. And I gotta say, I'm a Nike person, and this is the Nike React. And it was good. It was good. It actually was really good until it wasn't. And it was just that the Nike React soles do give out, and all that standing after a while, it just gave out. And when it gave out, it was like in the middle of a shift and it was done. But Nike React, it's about $140, so it's about the same. The Ons are about that too. These aren't the high-end running shoes, but these were pretty good. And if Nike fits you really well, the Nike React will work for you. Remember, all of them I put the same insoles in. Now, if I'm doing an outdoor gig like I am tonight, where I'm walking around a property, that 511 boot is what everybody wears. As long as I put the insole in here, it's pretty good. I don't want to stand all night on a security shift in these, but if I'm walking around, it's that 511 boot. Let's talk about what you see everybody in that doesn't work. Can we talk about a nightmare? The most popular one on Amazon, and I think it's AVW. AVW. I was in such utter pain. It actually cut the circulation off of my heels, which means my Achilles tendon hurt and my calves hurt. I have never been in such pain in my life. Do not buy shoes from Amazon. Yeah, they're $50 and they hurt. I mean, I'm just amazed at how bad they hurt. I wish I had saved the box. I would return them. They were horrifying. I mean, I've never hurt so much in my life. Another one that I've really tried were the Skechers. I've tried a couple of different kinds of Skechers. The more industrial looking one, they're all for work. The Skechers work, and these are Skechers memory foam work fit. They're trash. They're trash. Skechers are trash. They're like $80, and honestly, I could barely work in them. So, I mean, take care of your feet. If you're going to work a job, like a nurse, a construction worker, a security guard, whatever it is, having your feet out of pain is the secret to happiness in that job. Pick out shoes that work. The Nike React worked well. The ons work really well, come in total black. And of course, if you've got to be a little bit more secure into a boot, the 511 boot by far is the best boot. Take care of your feet and it will take care of you. And I'll put a link for the TreadLabs and the Remind soles down below. And you can get those for your shoes, which will change your life if you've never used insoles before. If you're more used to a higher arched insole, then I definitely suggest the TreadLab one, because that one is the one with the higher arches and you can pick the arch. If you just want a little bit of more security, a little bit more cushion, then of course.
These are the Remind insoles, linked down below, and the TreadLab insoles that I prefer if you have a higher arch. Any questions, let me know. So happy to get you out of pain on those feet.